Welcome back to the Analyst Diary. So I'll be showing you how to use pivot table in Excel like a professional using a real-world farming operation dataset. So we are covering everything from start to finish. So first thing first, what exactly is a pivot table? A pivot table is honestly one of my favorite Excel tools. So it lets you summarize and analyze large data sets super quickly without writing a single formula. So instead of manually calculating totals across hundreds of rows, a pivot table handles everything in seconds. Let me show you exactly how it works using this farming dataset. To create a pivot table, I clicked on any column inside my data, then press Ctrl A to select everything. Then I go to Insert at the top and then click Pivot Table. A dialog box popped up. Then I select New Sheet. So my pivot table gets its own clean sheet and then I clicked OK. So on the right side, I can now see all my columns, starting from crop type, season, investment, and more. So the rows section is for whatever I want to group. Then the columns section is for cross tabulation. Then the value section is for calculation. Like if I want to calculate anything, then my filter section is to filter my analyses. So it is very simple. Now let's build our analysis together. The first question to analyze is which crop type generates the most revenue? So I drag and drop crop type into row section and actual revenue into the value section. Then I right click the revenue column and then sort from largest to smallest. So just like that, I can immediately see which crop is bringing the most money. No formulas, no manual calculation, just instant insight. Then the next question to analyze is which crop type is the most profitable? So I keep crop type in row section and then change the value field to actual profit. So here is the most interesting part. High revenue does not always mean high profit. Some crops cost a lot of farm, which reduce their actual profit. So this analysis shows you the real picture. Now the next question says, which crop gives the best return on investment? So I drag and drop crop type into row field and ROI into value field. But Excel defaults to sum and I do not want that. So I click value field setting and change it to average. So now I can see the average ROI for each crop type. And this tells me which crop is the most efficient investment and not just one make the most money. You can see the big difference. Now the next question to analyze is which season performed the best? So I drag and dropped the season column into the row field. Then drag both money spent on farming and actual revenue into value section. Now I have a side-by-side comparison of investment versus revenue for each season. So you can immediately see which season gives the best overall return and whether the money spent was worth it. So then the next question says, who are the most valuable buyers in this farming operation? So I drag and drop buyer column into the row section and actual profit into value field. So this breaks down total profit by buyer types, such as local markets, cooperative, exporters, and so on. This is incredibly useful for any farming business because it tells you exactly which buyer relationship are worth prioritizing. So now the next question to check is how many farms are harvested, growing, or just planted? And then I did the same thing by dragging the status column into rows field and farm ID into value field. Then I go straight to value field setting and change it to count. So I now have a clear count of farm at each stage. It is simple but very powerful for operational decision making. The last question, which happens to be my favorite analysis, says, what is the average profit by crop type and season? And then I drag crop type into rows, season into column, and actual profit into values. And I change it to average. So now I have a full matrix showing average profit for every combination of crop and season. And I can see exactly how cassava performed in 2024B versus 2025A versus 2025B, and compare that across all crop types at the same time. That is what professional level pivot table analysis look like. So that is all the 7 questions I analyze with pivot table. And I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like and subscribe to the Analyst Diary for more videos. See you in the next one.